And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie. The gang has returned today as we begin another day, and it's a great idea to have an electric jacket, I do believe.
He's pushed me out of the picture so he can get to the cookies.
Come on over.
I mean, look at that. He won't even let me get near the cookies just because I had one.
Yeah, you were
I
first.
thought you had more than one.
Well, I double stacked them.
Oh,
I gave him mine.
Seriously, let me show this. This is the most incredible. There is no one in the United States that does this, I don't believe. But y'all get a good look at this.
Don't dump them out.
Y'all get a good look. I want to show. Now explain what we're looking at here.
That would be banana pudding cookies. And if you like banana pudding, they taste just like it.
It does.
And they got to be healthy. They got all the major food groups.
Yes, it does.
Bananas.
Yeah.
Now, we went to a party. I think it was an antique party at Meridian Fire Department.
You would be.
Because RW was there.
Yeah.
And we had some banana pudding. Christy Cooley made some banana pudding. And it was good.
Well, that's
But
it in a cookie.
that was it in a bowl, and it was good in a bowl. But this right here is...
Hey, Miss
cookie? Oh,
Miss
my
Kay
goodness.
Gallion can make some cookies now. She gave me a sample of a oatmeal peach cookie.
Do they roll out red carpet for her at the church when she gets out? They should.
Yeah.
You know when she baking something, it's going to be good.
I'm letting you have this subject. You're so knowledgeable and passionate
That's right.
about
Look
it.
at him. He knows food.
Hey, I'm losing weight. I want the dermatologist has some skin tags removed.
That weight thing really is one of the toughest things. I have not been able to lose any here the last week or two either.
Have you really tried?
Well, I
Yeah.
thought about
What
it.
have you done
Me neither.
to help?
I got the smaller hamburger down at whatchamacallit truck stop, Queen City.
Smaller
Oh,
hamburger.
but if you get
Do they
that
make a
biggie,
smaller one?
if you get that biggie burger, hey, that mug's huge.
Have y'all seen that thing?
You gotta
No, I
cut it in
haven't.
quarters and then smash
He
it. Just
did.
I had to use a knife on it.
You can butterfly the patty. It's so thick.
This is at the truck stop.
Yes.
Damn. Oh.
I'm telling you, a lot of places will advertise and show a picture of something, and then they bring it out,
Yeah.
like that.
Where's the beef?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you went.
Well, I'm telling you.
Don't
The
say
picture
it.
of this
They,
thing was
Behave.
too
they
bad.
serious at the truck stop on their biggie burger.
So it is Greg approved. Good stuff there. If you happen to go
Absolutely,
by
You
there.
need a little, like the FDA, you need a little stamp.
Greg's-
You can just go
Greg
around and
approved.
put it on.
That's right.
Boxes
I
up.
need to be Meridian's
He wouldn't have no more ink.
restaurant critic.
I
Yeah.
think we can turn you into that because
Take
you do know
menus
food.
and then put them
But
down.
it's got to be really bad for me not to like it.
There's a few. We just pass on by. So much fun as we begin today. Chilly out there, 36 if you haven't checked your thermometer
done.
lately.
Feels like the holidays.
Now, I read the story last night. It does. Christmas coming. We've all seen the headlines over the last few weeks there of Matt Gaetz. Is he going to be approved? And everybody was kind of against it. And again, as I said yesterday before you were back in the picture with us, of if he were guilty, they would have arrested him. It doesn't change perception at all across America. He got the call yesterday morning from Trump that says, I'm going to have trouble getting you approved.
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably be March, April. I need to move faster. He didn't tell him to quit. He just told him, and then what?
And
Yeah.
would you want that shadow on your back the entire time? Because it would always be brought up.
He did.
Constant.
He did.
Let me ask you something, though, and I'm not a political,
Analyst.
one of them. Does it really matter who Trump recommends? They're going to jump up and down
Yes,
and throw
they
a
are.
fit. He could recommend Mother Teresa, and the Democrats would find something to fuss about that she done 100 years ago or something.
The new lady that he's chosen is from Florida, and she was a former attorney general there. Is that right?
I
20 years?
believe-
Attorney General in Florida.
Yeah, I believe
now,
so.
Yeah.
59-year-old, so been doing this for a while, got, experience.
The
And
question
Matt,
is,
Matt Gates isn't necessarily done. There's a lot of other options for him. I don't know him. I don't know what he did. I hadn't read the reports, but that's why you elect people like Congressman Guest and Donald Trump to
here's the question.
to figure out what they need to do. And I think that Trump got to a point, is it worth it? No. Why he made that decision or whatever, that's, he knows more about it than we do, and it'll work itself out.
Down in Florida, Ronnie has a big decision now.
Mm-hmm.
Does he let him keep his Senate seat or appoint someone new? He was elected just a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. And then, there's a lot of options, because he technically could go back to Congress, is what I understand.
Yeah.
And then he could get the Senate seat. And then also, DeSantis is terming out. And so there'll be a governor's race down there.
I just want to, Matt
so
Gates also said that he didn't want to serve with this particular Congress.
That was before he got thrown out.
That's, kind of what I'm thinking. Did you burn that bridge? I give up before I'm even put in office, and then I'm not going to serve with them anyway, and then,
A lot of this is, we don't know.
No, we don't. We're not there.
There are details to this that we don't know, but hopefully they're doing the best thing for the citizens.
Have y'all paid attention to Taylor Swift's boyfriend? Do y'all know who I'm talking about? That
well, I mean, I
player?
watch him play football, but that's about it.
He constantly has little run-ins. It's kind of like what's that? The guy from Rust, that movie. What's those two brothers?
Guy from Rust?
Oh,
I ain't got a clue what he's even
don't nobody
talking about.
like him.
They're brothers. He was in The Hunt.
You don't have our comments on, so I don't have the
we
people
don't know
helping me. I
nothing.
feel like they know.
We talked about him yesterday.
Yeah. The movie Rust, where the gun went off and the lady was killed with the fake gun. Whatever. I refer him to like that. Her boyfriend. He's very rude over and over to fans that ask him for autographs.
Alec Baldwin. Thank you, Tim.
Alec Baldwin has a horrible attitude toward people.
Erica was in there.
He's arrogant, and I'm seeing these same traits with this boyfriend of hers. He was walking down a thing, and somebody stopped him, and it got ugly. Just say, hey man, I can't do it right now. You ain't got to be ugly.
All right, being the devil's advocate, if all those people were around me all the time, I mean, I'd probably, I don't know.
I wouldn't.
I know. You're a lot nicer person than I am, Scotty Ray. That's the difference.
I don't do that.
I know, but if people, I don't know. I get it, but you don't know. I don't know.
It boils down to that's how you make your money.
That's how you got where you got.
He
was them
plays
people.
football and is just dating a girl.
People forget where they came from and how they got where they got.
He
If it
might
wasn't
just
for
like
those
playing
people,
football and not like all that other stuff. I don't
we
know.
talked about that,
I
but
don't
it
know
goes
these
hand in
people.
hand.
Why are we talking
Richard
about
Petty.
them?
Richard Petty knew where his fame came
that's
from,
right.
and he took time out to walk over there and say, hey to these folks.
Charlie Daniels, nicest guy ever breathed a breath on this
you
earth.
forget where you come from, and you in a bad spot.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's our take on some national headlines that are shaping up.
That's why I don't watch that mess.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, the fire we got.
Me either.
Confirmation the fire at Kate Griffin this morning was just some smoke. They got it out pretty quick there, so the school is not destroyed or anything like that. That's the good news.
Might as well.
Thumbs
If
up.
you don't lock the doors and keep people out that don't belong in there, they're going to destroy it. And from the inside, it's
And when it
probably
gets
already
cold, they're going
destroyed.
to build a fire to stay warm.
Yeah, the
But
school
I
buses,
think-
all the doors wide open. They've been in there and tore all them slap up. They could
I
have been
didn't
either
realize
sell
that.
them or use it for a spare or do something. But I mean, come on.
I think this. I mean, I wish something was done with that building. It needs to go one way or the other. Like,
Yeah.
are we going to use it? Can it be used, or does it need to
Well,
come
the school
down?
could sell it to the city, maybe for $1. I don't know what the law says.
Why does
there.
the city need it?
Well, they don't, but I'm just saying, or somebody.
That's just
Sell
moving
to
it around,
somebody.
Odie. That
I'm
doesn't do any
still
good.
with the idea of if a building has not been used or it's been abandoned for 3, 5, whatever, set a timeline, tear it down. I'm sorry, if you ain't going to use it, it becomes an eyesore.
I think it's a situational thing, but we do have, and we have had buildings that in Meridian that just need to be
we got
addressed.
some that just fall down.
Yeah, we do. If anybody wants to, a prime example of this, if you're standing at 24th Avenue, If you're standing in the parking lot of Walgreens, look west, no east, young man. Look east. What do you see there? Big hole in the roof there. It's about to fall down. It's going to hurt someone.
And
yeah.
but at the same time, there's a lot of good ones that there was a big ugly building that used to sit on the corner where the Max is. The Castle building's been redone. The 3-foot building's been redone. So there's some that have been saved. And so there's hope on both sides, but we either need to tear them down or fix them.
Nip it.
You got the
Yeah.
one on the opposite end of the Max down there close to 23rd Avenue that's being held up by a couple of 2x4s.
That's
so it
true.
Don't fall in the street.
Go
Boy,
kick
that
it,
says
Odie.
welcome. Don't trip over this. The wall.
I know
will
there
fall.
are some downtown that are very prominent, that there are active plans and working to get redone. I'm really excited about that. So,
Let us know
one
when
at
you
a
can.
time. One at a time.
Let us know. Let us know. We'll be right back as we begin your morning.
Here at Meridian Cycles, customer service is our #1 priority. And when you buy any Polaris, Can-Am, Honda, CF Moto, or Suzuki ATV or side-by-side, we're going to give you your first oil change absolutely free because we service everything we sell here at Meridian Cycles. Come see us at 80 Highway 19 North or call us 601-485-8700. Come see us.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPel windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Battery power made by steel. Right now, save $50 on select AK System battery tool sets. Real steel. Find yours.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. This is Odie. It is 36 degrees as you begin this day. 57 is our high. Some 20, 21 degrees warmer a little bit later. I had to leave the cave last night.
The bat
The bat cave.
redneck bat cave.
The bat phone rang and away he went.
Boogie there, boogie there. We went down the street. By the time we got there, we had our bulletproof vest on because, well, it was needed.
It wasn't just to keep warm.
Oh, no. This was needed. And as sadly
Did you need the
as-
helmet?
I do need a helmet.
No, you have one. I've seen it,
Oh,
and you
that
won't
helmet.
wear it on camera. And I think the people need
Well,
to see
I
that.
need a better looking helmet.
No,
I do have that.
think we should go with this one.
If things got bad, I would put it on.
Okay.
I'll say that. But folks,
That's his water boy look.
If it gets bad, if this didn't qualify, I don't know what will.
we have a problem now in Meridian.
You
We have
think?
taken a historic district and turned it into a zone. It is a crime zone now as we look at this. 24th, if we start at Point Rexall and we go north toward North Hills up to about 26th, 27th Street, it's going to get bad. I'm not going to play the audio from this because I'm talking, and you know, let's just show you here as the blue lights are flashing as I show up.
Like a Smurf. Right?
Look at him.
Here's the scene, and I'm trying to get here to where I start showing the. I was switching sides here, is what I was doing, to where we could see better. Let me get on over here. All right, do you see where the cops are?
Yeah.
Garbage can right here. They wouldn't let me get any closer. I done my best. I didn't get
That's
past
probably
that patrol
best.
car. Yeah, it is. We got our flashlights. We're shining this. And let me see here. Right here by this garbage can, there was 20 to 25 shell casings right here. As we get right there, where that patrol car and that light pole is, there was another 10 to 17 rounds. It was hard. It was dark. I had to keep my distance. I couldn't count. That's how many shots were fired at that particular home.
Wow.
Now,
Then the lid on that garbage can opened up and Scotty Ray with his camera. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. That's what we're going to start doing. We'll just put him in a garbage can on Poplar Springs Drive. And then he'll
those
just
areas
pop
of
up.
town.
I like it. No, that's really sad. That's a beautiful street,
Oh, yeah.
and there's a lot of people that live on that street. They're dedicated to preserving those homes, and
this is what I said,
What a
Julie.
shame! That's unacceptable.
Do you remember Dr. Skaggs, don't you, that was the president of MCC? This is the home right next to him.
I know. There's a bunch of really great Meridianites that live on that street, and that's a shame. And
It really
they
is.
need to light it up. It just needs to be lit up until
sir.
every day. That's really sad.
You remember as a kid, that used to be the neighborhood around the holidays to ride,
it's
look at
beautiful.
the
All the
Christmas
decorative,
lights.
And they still put out all the
They
flags.
put out all their flags.
Yeah.
For
That neighborhood has a lot of pride.
that was a
and I love
beautiful
it.
neighborhood.
It
when I
still
was a
is
kid.
beautiful.
It is, but then your parents died, and then the kids took it over who lived out of town and decided, well, we'll just rent. So they rented. And then
No,
next
but
thing
there's
you know-
still a lot of really good homes that they take great care of there.
is,
Historic
but
homes.
The amount of them that have been run
Yeah.
down through there because they've rented them out and wasn't here to pay attention. I mean, no fault. I mean, they wasn't going to move back.
It is
here.
what it
Yeah.
is.
It is what it is. It's part of life there.
Yeah.
But they took something nice, and the people who rent, they didn't care what it looked like.
I'm really sad for those.
I am
and
too.
Something that's.
We need a little
anyways.
help. And let me just address this. I know that I was not given the opportunity to ask any questions from the mayor, and I think he did say something to someone about he felt that you could leave your door open in Meridian. I disagree, Mr. Mayor. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. We had a couple that left their door open in North Hills. They're now deceased, Mayor. Crime is up. We need something done. And I know from talk around town, he's putting together a list of the positive things that he's done during administration to release in January. It is far overshadowed by the less communication that you've done with the public. Doesn't matter where I go, what neighborhood I'm in, they all agree with me, crime has overtaken our city. And it goes back to your office, and I think you told someone they bumped into you and you said that you thought it was the greatest police department we'd ever had. It's not the officers, it's the administration. Mr. Mayor, pay attention. People are coming to vote next year. That's my 2 cents on that. Well spoken, I thought. You didn't seem to want to comment on that in any shape, form, or way across that room over there.
I will agree with you because we do have some of the best police officers there.
Do I need to cut the commercial?
No, you're good. I'm just.
Didn't want to say anything over there. Man alive.
I agree. We got some good officers, and for someone that monitors radio traffic on a daily basis, those people are overwhelmed. I mean,
Yes.
they're overwhelmed. And I hate to start calling names, but you find anybody anywhere that works harder than Officer D.P. McQueen.
Whew. Oh, man.
And this guy, it's his heart. I mean, he's not doing this for the money. He loves people. And so you know, when we talk about the police department or whoever does, we're not talking about the men and women in the boots on the street.
That's right.
McQueen's my man.
McQueen is a good
All right,
guy.
so we
I
can't-
love him.
We can't bring this up and ask Scotty Ray what he thinks because we already know. How many people out there do we have a hard time getting 40 hours of work a week out of? A lot. 40 hours is a full-time job. After 40 hours, people are through. They're ready to go home. They don't want to do anything else.
Where you going with this?
Yeah, where are we headed?
Our police officers are working
Oh,
80 hours a week.
Yeah.
they are.
And it's
A
not
normal person works 40 and goes home, and our police officers are working 80 hours a week to keep us safe. Man. What y'all
I
talking
love the comments that we get.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree with Odie. I mean, it's nothing for them to work 60, 80, 100 hours a week. And it's not like, oh, boy, they soaking up that over. No, there's nobody else to do it, people.
That's correct.
They
It
don't
ain't
have a-
like
they don't
somebody
have a
else is
choice.
coming in. They're so short-handed. And it's hard to sell something to somebody.
Rookie salaries
like
do not
coming
start
to
in the
the Meridian
20s,
Police
they start in the
Department
30s.
when they see a system that's in that shape. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And let me say this, and this is not, I don't want anybody to think I'm downgrading this by anything. I don't care who you are. After you work past 60 hours, you're not on your best because you're worn down.
That's where I'm getting at. You've got to be sharp. The decisions you make are
Yes.
made just like that.
That's right.
And we're talking about life or death.
Yes.
Decisions are made just like
I
that. And
agree.
if you're
One
making
little
that on
boo-boo,
your
one little
79th
mistake.
hour,
Yeah.
you changing your life, someone else's life, and the community's life. And it's done in a snap. And we've got to do something to get more police officers. Somebody said 20,000. It's not. It's 30-something thousand. Once you go to the academy, it goes up some more from there. I'd agree we need to pay those people a lot more than what they're getting, and maybe that's what it takes. But we've got to double, triple, quadruple our police force. Period.
There's only so much money.
And it's not about, to me, it's not about money. It's about work environment. I mean,
I will say that
money.
you
You take
got
money from
to-
the people who sit on their porch and drink beer and smoke dope all day long without going to work. You take the money that you're giving them through the mailbox and put with your police
But
officers.
I think you're missing what Greg is saying here. Because I've been in jobs. It didn't matter what I was
right.
making.
I'm
You don't
true.
want to be there. Your leadership.
I used to
agree
go
with that.
and speak to at career days and things at different schools, and I would always tell them, you're never, I don't know very many people that get up going, boy, I can't wait to get to work, and they're cutting cartwheels and singing
Scotty
Howdy
Ray
Doody and
does.
all that. Well, he never leaves work.
he doesn't get
But
up.
what I'm getting at, you spend too much of your life
Yep.
at work not to be halfway happy.
Correct.
You need to find, don't worry, and I tell, and man, I'd have some teachers get mad at me. I tell them, don't worry about money. When you're looking at a career, worry about something that you got somewhat of a passion and you enjoy doing, because you spend way too many hours of your life at this job not to enjoy
I mean,
it.
you even go back to the Eagles song, Lion Eyes. You remember she worked her way up to that rich old man there. That's right. It just didn't work out. We'll be right back.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Y'all come on out and see us at J&J Used Cars, Highway 19 South in the Southeast community. We right up the hill from the red light. Wide variety of nice quality used cars. Got 4-door Z71s. Okay, Christmas gonna be here before you know it. Wife, daughter, they will get you off your feet and back in the street. Right here at J&J Used Cars on Highway 19 South, Meridian.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. We have really too much fun at our show. Hey, we got a text message that just came in off the hotline that says, y'all let Julia talk, please.
All right, so she's got
Julie.
the next 5 minutes.
So if you will,
whoever you are, thank you.
your rendition of the national anthem would be nice. Right now.
I'm good, thank you.
Y'all ain't gonna believe this, but I got semi-yelled at yesterday.
No.
It happened.
What'd you do?
I was live on location of a wreck.
I'm already on their side.
I'm unsure if it was 12 or 13 cars damaged in the wreck.
Golly.
12 cars total, including his.
Okay, once that happens,
That's news.
yeah, it's news, and I'm going live. But we're going to show what happened. And I can't help it. We do our very best to never show anybody. We never want to embarrass anybody. Accidents happen, but we're going to show what happened. The
Just
incident.
the facts, man.
Yes, sir. That's the way it goes. Let me show this, and then we'll look at the still pictures, Greg.
Dragnet.
Here we go. This is from the live video there. As we see the truck off in the distance there. It just kind of plowed through the red light and ended up there. Here's one.
Oof.
Ooh.
As you'll look at this, and we got
What
it.
happened?
It just kind of bounced them all. Now, let's flick back and look at these still pictures now. This would begin, let me go here and show you from the red light angle. It began here at the red light there. This car was spun around.
Oh, that's another one.
Yeah. It was 2 to 3 cars that were struck there in the middle of the intersection. And then
So he just kept going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he wasn't letting up when he hit them to keep hitting them.
And it just
I don't know a
plowed
lot
right off
about
over here. Let's go back here.
accident reconstruction, but I would think
Wow.
you had to be going
That-
pretty fast to do that with
The
that
truck,
pickup
as you'll
truck.
see here, come through that red light, come through right here, and then plowed into all of these cars that were for sale.
That's not a parking
So
lot.
who was
then.
mad at you?
The son, I think he was the son of the people that, and he was mad because I was showing the accident. It is news.
Okay.
That's what we do. And headlines,
Did you
however you want to word it.
interview him?
He didn't want to seem to do that.
That's, I mean, and that's fair if he didn't
Good grief.
be on camera.
But teachable moment. And it can happen to older drivers. I'm not saying, but why I try to preach to these young drivers. Your head's got to be on a swivel. You sitting at a red
That's a
light,
bad
sitting
intersection.
at a red
Busy
light,
intersection.
minding your own business. You in your lane, your foot is on the brake. Pay attention.
To the rearview mirror. What's
Pay
going on
atten-
behind you as well?
don't have to do anything wrong to get caught up in some of this stuff. If a light is green and you are entering an intersection, look left, look right, because somebody may not be stopping.
Miss Lynn Stewart brought up something that I
What'd
wanted
she
to make
say?
sure my friend Miss Lynn, I got to work with her for a little while. I think it's her birthday, somebody said. I know we're going to do birthdays later, but this today and tomorrow are your last days to absentee vote for Mississippi Supreme Court.
Yes.
So you can go till 5 today, the old courthouse. You just walk in with your ID
Yep.
and you see Miss Donna Gill or any of her, or any of those election commissioners, they'll help you and you vote. I don't think it takes 5 minutes. There's lots of parking over there now that the county
Nobody
people are
else-
moved
nobody
out.
else there,
So
yeah.
it's pretty easy to get in and out. You can also go tomorrow from 8 to 12, same thing, take your ID. If you're not going to be available Tuesday, and then Tuesday the polls will be open 7 to 7. You're going to go back to the exact same place you went and voted for president at and Supreme Court just a few weeks ago.
Please go vote.
Yeah, it's a very
Please.
important race. This is an 8-year term. It makes a big difference. It matters. So take 5 minutes and go take care of that.
Jennifer's going to be coming back Monday speaking with us
Good.
the day before the election.
Good.
So we look forward to hearing from her as well there. And I always keep this as we wrap up about this incident here. Keep in mind about insurance. I don't know. What does just a general liability cover now?
Oh, if you got, 100, 200, 100 or whatever,
I
comprehensive
think it's
collision liability.
25, 50, 25 is
is
the minimum.
Yeah.
But that
can
doesn't cover
you
it.
imagine what that's going to cost?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
8 new cars.
To increase
3
those
other
limits
cars.
is typically very minimal, and the amount of damage, $50,000. Wait, gosh, I've been out too long. I don't know if the 25 or the 50 is the property damage. You don't have to do a whole lot of damage these days or hit that much of a car
No.
to
25,
exceed.
I believe, is property.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
property.
can
50 is
back over a
liability.
mailbox and do $25,000 worth
And
of
if
damage.
you almost Fred Sanford now. But it's the cost of living now.
That's right.
If you haven't looked at a sticker lately,
but-
it's not just one; it's all.
I'm glad we do have minimum, but we need to raise them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vehicles that used to be, well, I can still remember we was talking about the other day. Only Mazda's got a truck for $59.95.
Yeah.
Go find you a truck now for, you know what I'm saying? A bottom of the barrel vehicle's $30,000.
I remember
Yeah.
my grandmother, 1976. She was so tickled. She worked hard all her life, and she bought a brand new 1976 F-150 single cab for $3,400.
Gonna say $3,500, $3,800.
And she was tickled.
Yeah.
And you ain't getting that no more.
No, I mean,
89,
That's the down payment.
Nissan 4-wheel drive, horse
Minimum.
body, 1989, brand new, 10,375.
No.
I
Now,
found-
I ain't got a clue what that would cost. Maybe 60, 65.
well, I mean, a loaded up. Well, you were looking, and I guess still looking.
Yeah.
You know, $85,000 for a Tahoe, and we're not talking about the Batmobile with all the gadgets and stuff. Just a base, not
it
extremely.
had a radio and headlights.
Yeah. And you're looking at $80,000.
What was that brand that was like real cheap and you could get them without air conditioning?
A Yugo.
Daewoo.
Daewoo.
Remember
Is that-
their Daewoo.
You got, and then you got.
You go.
You could get a 2-door. You could get the WeGo that had
That
the
was
4
the 4
doors.
doors. Yeah.
Yeah, they had all that glass in it, so everybody could see the idiot that bought it.
It had a 3-cylinder, so only one of them
That's
cranked
really
up at a
funny.
time.
That's right. Had the rear window defrost so your hands didn't get cold when you were pushing it. I'm sorry, all you former Yugo dealers.
That went with the wind. I haven't heard that name in forever, Greg.
No.
Thanks for bringing that back. Went right
Yeah.
there with the Pinto.
And the Chevette.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing of the past. And the Cimarron.
Yeah.
The Pintos would blow up if you touched them.
I never seen that.
I never saw it.
And 12 of us rode in one. I mean, that ain't no big deal. Had
They
a
bring back El Camino.
Ooh, Bill
I
Clinton.
could go for that.
Rancheros was the Ford. El
Ranchero.
Camino was a Chevrolet. Yeah.
And that's kind of like that Tupperware truck that Chevrolet came out, the Avalanche. That's really what
yeah.
that was.
And, but you know,
That was a Tupperware truck. Y'all all know that?
You had 3
I've
of
never
them.
heard
I
of that.
know.
but that's one of those vehicles that when they made them, they couldn't get rid of them. I
Yeah.
mean, nobody wanted it, and now you can't find one, and everybody's lining up wanting an Avalanche. Yeah, I mean, it's weird. Toyota FJ Cruisers, they quit making them because they said they wasn't selling. Try to find one now.
Everybody wants it.
250, 300,000 miles, and they want $30,000 for it.
That was like a gremlin. Who
Oh,
was that
yeah.
that brought that gremlin up, or the Comet?
I want to let me see if I can find this story before we go to commercials and we get into to what I got to show a facial expression.
Okay.
As Greg and I, you're not as connoisseur of country music like Greg and I.
No.
But I don't like this new stuff. But
Well,
Make my speakers go boom, boom.
there you go. Well, they had the
song
CMA
sucks.
Awards this week, and
You
everybody-
watched it?
No, of course not. No, I can't make myself.
I'd
do
rather
that.
watch a test of the emergency broadcast system.
Everybody else did too. But I think they had everybody and their brother that had nothing to do with country music there. And
Yeah, I
George
see.
Strait is the focus of this. There's two things, and I don't have the picture of his wife pulled up. But some woman who was an ice skater or something gave her the evil eye, and they're talking about that. George Strait is sitting in his chair. He only came, I'm assuming, because he won the Entertainer Willie Nelson Lifetime Achievement Award.
Right.
Let me show you his face that they captured as they were doing cartwheels on stage and trying to sing at the CMA Awards. Here we go.
He didn't want to be there either.
He's trying to figure out what the blank's going on.
When I seen they were going to have Jelly Donut or whatever his name is on there, I just...
Did you
Post Hole Malone or whatever.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Jelly Roll?
Yeah.
And I don't get this.
Just because y'all don't like it.
It ain't country. When you get a steel guitar and a fiddle out of it, it ain't country.
Yeah, don't
and
tell
when
me
you
it's country.
got to start repeating yourself rapping, if you like rap music, I'm proud for you. I hope you rap till your head falls off. But it ain't country music. When you talk about it, if your woman ain't left and your dog didn't get run over and somebody got drunk, you ain't country music.
And a train.
Yeah, it got to be a train. Ask David Allen.
If that ain't country.
That's right.
He had a lot to say, and it really isn't anymore. We don't mind their music. We just don't want it classified as
different
something
genre.
that it's not. Yeah, tell it what it really is. That's our 2 cents on that.
Yeah.
But I haven't looked at the ratings yet. Maybe there's a world of people that love all that stuff.
And I'm proud for them, but they need their own niche.
They're very
you know what
Christian
I'm saying?
singers. Have you heard Jelly Roll talk?
Is it rough? It wouldn't be. It wouldn't make it on our program, is what you're saying.
I mean, now he's got some Christian songs. Don't get me wrong, but that's not what he's known for as much as he is some of this other stuff. Now, and he is saved. I'm not going to say that because that's between him and God. But
Yeah.
he has said that he's a Christian guy, and I believe him. But his
Actions
song-
speak louder than words.
His
is what you're saying?
songs are not a Christian-based song. Not all of them.
Okay. I hadn't heard any, so I know nothing. Julia, have you listened to this guy's music? Like, do you jelly roll down the road?
No, I do not.
Be honest with us.
But I think that the description he just gave could go for a lot lot of country singers y'all love.
It could.
Like that
but
all
nobody's
of their
saying
music
that-
isn't Christian based, and
Yeah.
sometimes they're good and sometimes they're bad. Like all of y'all.
Well, that goes back to they
just
do
'cause
what sells. You know, you can claim
Yes.
to be one thing, you can claim, but ain't none of us perfect. And I sure ain't going to sit here and throw rocks at somebody else.
No.
But it is what it is. They've had to fit a mold, and Scotty Ray's
It's a
more
job.
familiar with this than anybody else.
Yeah.
If you don't fit into that criteria, you don't make it.
No, they throw you out
You're not going to
quickly.
hit the top 40 or whatever.
They will not promote
Of course,
your music.
I don't understand anymore, and maybe you can explain it. Used to the top 40 and music play, disc jockey. Everybody, if you were in the music business, you were a singer or whatever, they loved on the disc jockey because they needed airplay.
Yes.
What do they do now? Because or album sales. Because you'd go to the sound shop, remember, and buy your cassettes.
You got to get in the social media algorithm these days.
Radio boils
I mean,
down,
that's what sells.
The what?
algorithm.
You got to be
Social
number one
media
on Google.
algorithm.
When you type in the name on Google, yours has got to be up.
People
toward
have got to
the
be
top
looking
where
for you and
gotta
searching
be
for you. Got to
finding.
do something that makes
For
people,
real.
yeah,
And you're
that's
buying
how
one
you-
song at the time. So you got a computer that goes, all right, now whose
That's how that works.
names is more
Well,
powerful?
look to me like
who's
you
being
could
searched?
stack the deck on that.
Probably is happening there.
You can for the right amount of money.
That's what happened.
That's horrible.
But it's always been that way, Greg.
I mean, it's
When
the
we go
same as
back,
what they used to do, just looks
It
different.
was 6 people in the United States,
Yeah.
agencies that chose what radio they were called consultants, and they had this group of stations that paid them so much each money for playlists to tell them what was popular in the U.S. And it's whoever got to those consultants to get their music played is what was played on radio. It's always been hey, does your family want to go to Disneyland? Oh, play my song 30 more times this week. It happens. We'll be right back as we go
Yay.
into.
This is an educational show.
I got a note that says y'all have no clue about Post Malone and Jelly Roll. We just got that text.
There's a lot of people in the
I agree
comments that
with
are
you.
on the
I
same
don't,
page with y'all.
because they don't look like country.
Anyway, well, we don't know. We're just telling you what we
looks
do know.
different. Y'all are scared of it.
I don't give a crap. I don't like it. You can call it what you want.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Everything starts with a great grill, cookware, and accessories. Add in locally sourced meat and dairy, frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, and daybeds and have fun with our cornhole boards. From animal print coolers to authentic Louis Vuitton purses, we have what you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Downtown Meridian is thriving with a fresh look, and now it's getting a new neighbor. Toyota of Meridian is now open under new hometown leadership. We're bringing automotive knowledge and experience home with a focus on improved customer satisfaction and all new pricing. Toyota of Meridian is excited to serve the Queen City and exceed your expectations.
I'm Trinard Rush, and I want to invite you to Toyota Meridian, where hometown pride drives excellence.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with the gang this Friday morning. My wife's sending in ugly messages to me saying she likes Post Malone. Let's talk about something we do know something a whole lot. Snowden and Company. If you need a home, boy, they're sure fine folks there. Amanda, known her all her life since she's a little baby girl there. Coming to the sport, she'll help you.
They'll help you sell your house too. And I also seen on their thing, their site. What I'm trying to get website. That's it. They had some hunting land posted for sale. So if you tired of abiding by the rules at your deer camp, buy your own.
Well, I just discovered this is a home in it listed as on Scuba Road, and I had to stare at it a second. I know this house. This is Alan Jean's house that is for sale. He wore green.
Angie,
he was
put
like
yours
Mr.
up for
Green
sale.
Jeans in Scuba. His house is for sale. Mr. Alan Jean built that many, many moons ago. If you're looking for a great home there in Scuba, it's just outside the campus. Drop in and see that.
It's in the suburbs of Scuba.
It is. Look at that. Bunch of cabinets there.
You got storage.
Well, I
space.
can hide all kind of junk.
Of all the years that I knew Alan Jean, I never went inside his
Now
house.
you're looking through his stuff.
I know.
He never invited him in.
Stalking him right here on live TV.
There's an aerial view.
Now,
Check
that's
it out.
nice.
It's a very, very nice place. So if you're looking to move to the metropolis of Scuba, there you go. Come on down. You can be the next one right down from East Mississippi Junior College. Community College. They changed the name. I forgot about that.
Way back
See
then.
Amanda, 453-3937. That's just one of the many homes that they offer that you can take advantage of. Hope you'll go check that out there. All right, let's see here what else we got. It's time for us to get into what happened today. And let me get on over here.
Rodney Dangerfield was born.
Oh, this guy. Right.
Kennedy was shot.
No respect.
1921. What's he done? He was funny.
Dude, now that's funny. You know what I mean? That he's funny.
That's Mr. Melon himself.
Back to school. Remember, you're a melon.
You're a melon.
I'm gonna do the triple Lindy. I mean, the guy was funny. He didn't have to cuss. He didn't have to act stupid. Rodney Dangerfield was funny.
And, and as we were talking about people, you remember him showing up at that country club and they didn't want him to be a member of it.
Well, I'll just buy it.
That lady come by with that green dress on. He said, look, a pool table.
You said that to me, no.
I'm sorry.
That's where he got it.
Y'all,
from.
they give me a hard time.
They love you to death, though.
That's right.
They really do.
I had a really cute hat I wanted to wear today, but
I
would you
urged
not
you.
wear it?
because of you.
What?
You wouldn't be, if I walked through the door with the hat on, you wouldn't be able to contain yourself.
What kind of
You
hat
would
is
just
it?
you would start writing down all the little jabs.
Oh, I don't have to write them
You're
down. They
so
just
mean to
come
me.
naturally. No, I'm not.
Y'all,
It's the holiday season, and I'm in a
Ladies
good mood.
look good in hats. You should.
you're only being good because you think Santa's going to
Well, Santa's
let
watching.
the last 10 months go.
Does the name Robert Vaughn mean anything to y'all?
Yeah, I've
Old
heard
Bobby.
Yeah, old Bobby here. You remember him from the A-Team? He was a guy that was giving them missions there.
That's
to
a
get
strong
yeah.
chin.
Look at them rose-colored glasses. That would be John
That's orange.
Conley.
It would be. Because they hide all the pain.
That's right.
Good stuff. Do you know that song, Julia?
Now that's
know.
country music.
Yes.
There ain't no speakers going boom, boom.
And then right after that, he would record on the backside of 30.
Oh, yeah.
Making money at 30. She's gone back to mama with the boy by her side. Now I'm wine drunk. And what was that? And lonely? Something like that?
No,
He skipped
you're
up to
the
y'all
expert. What
two.
you
All I
got?
know is he skipped work last Monday to drink this month's rent.
That's right.
That was a line, wasn't it?
That's country music.
Yes, sir.
That
Yes,
is
sir.
country music.
A lot of people looked up to this lady. I can remember Debbie telling me a story when she was a waitress. She waited on this girl. She'd come in. She was a big tennis player. She could whoop all of us with a tennis racket. I'm just
Well, it wouldn't
maybe
take
even
much.
with one hand tied behind her back. Billie Jean King was born on this day in '43. A serious look there.
Yeah.
She looks like she'd be.
Looks like my cousin George.
She won 39 Grand Slam titles. That's a whole heap of them.
How
Yeah,
many you
but-
win?
Oh, boy.
Y'all remember this guy? He would pass away today, and he was part of the
yeah.
original three.
Yeah, well,
Oh, yeah. Mo, Larry, and Curly.
That was
Shimp.
Shimp. That was him.
Yeah.
Shimp Howard was his real name there.
believe it or not, that was not misspelled.
Let's put that back up to prove it.
You meant to do that.
He'd have to slip up on a dipper to get a drink of water.
Yeah, he did. He was not a handsome fella.
He made up for it.
Yeah,
Play your strengths.
He made gorilla cookies.
Do y'all remember when the ladies were really into leotards and working out the Jane Fonda look?
Yeah.
They're not now.
I was right. Well, they call them leggings now.
They wear them everywhere.
What's the same thing?
No,
They
a
were
leotard.
like bikinis, one-piece swimsuits back
Yeah.
in the day.
You know they
A
got to be
leotard is
cold.
the top,
Yeah, they
and
do.
it has the.
They got to be cold.
And I'm trying.
No,
Jamie,
some of them are
this girl, Jamie Lee. I can't remember what the video. Jamie Lee Curtis. She was in True Lies with, but she had some type of video there with the skimpy thing there. Anyway, I didn't put that up. I put this picture, the after years. Here's Jamie Lee.
I don't know how the leotard.
I remember her in
There's a lot.
Halloween.
There's a lot of Jamie Lee Curtis references we could have made there, but okay.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't remember with Arnold Schwarzenegger and why?
I mean, I just don't think of like
True Lies.
leotards and.
You don't remember
leggings.
the video?
No, leotards, I think, are the workout videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm telling you, that's what everybody's wearing now. I mean, everywhere you go, that's all they wear.
Whether they fit or not, they're wearing them.
Yeah, just
black
because it
britches.
fits, baby, don't mean you need to wear it out in public.
And the nude ones, those will scare you.
Oh,
They have
Oh
those?
yeah.
Well, they'll just be like very similar to skin color.
Oh, we was eating the other day. Lady come by with a pair of yellow ones on. 3 guys got in, thought it was a taxi cab.
Stop it right now.
He ain't lying. We saw that. We go back to
Had a little
1963.
checkered stripe down the leg.
Started backing up. Beep, beep, beep.
You eat too many hush puppies to be talking about people like this.
I also don't wear leotards either.
Your boots look a little small.
That's right, 'cause my feet hurt. Shut up.
We go back to 1963, and I think y'all will know where I'm going on
JFK
this.
was assassinated.
It was. Dallas was the day that this would happen as he was
Look at
assassinated.
that Lincoln.
That's it.
Man, that's a good looking car.
It's in a museum now, documenting what all went on that.
I'm gonna
That had
tell-
the suicide doors
I'm
on
going
it.
to tell you something. That is an automobile.
It
that
is.
ain't a car. That's an automobile.
That floats.
You've got that right.
Right on down
6
the-
of you can ride in there, eat a bucket of chicken, cut a watermelon, and never touch elbows.
That's true.
That's an automobile. You wouldn't total out 8 of them if you hit them.
No, sir. You sure wouldn't. Doing okay over there, Julie?
No, I mean, everything he said is correct, I believe.
Wait, whoa, give me something to write with. I was right?
One time.
Okay.
Let's see what else. Oh, I know you
Have you
remember.
ever done that?
What?
Road and with the fried chicken watermelon?
Absolutely.
6 people thing?
Oh,
You've
yeah,
done it?
yeah.
Okay.
I had a buddy had a 63 Mercury Meteor. 8 people could ride in it, honestly, and you never touched each other. I mean,
It was big.
That's when cars was cars.
Well, you know, the F-150, you could put, 5, 6 people, at least 5, kind of comfortable on the front seat.
Oh yeah, and remember them doors
They
on
were
them
heavy.
them doors on the F-150 click the way
Yep.
they closed.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah, oh, awesome.
Yeah, they were.
Man,
Let's go
putting
back
the cookies in
to
the cars this morning. He's
I'm gonna tear up, nostalgic.
72. I
Good
wish
year.
I was. I know you know this. Barbara Fairchild. Does that ring a bell with you? Ding,
A teddy
dong,
bear?
ding. Yep, that's it. 1972. There it was.
Good for you.
They released it to radio today. I wish I was. It had a button eyes and I forget how the song went, but a lot of people do.
Again, a song that made sense.
It did. 1980, we would lose a legend. She was a lady before her time. She told it the way. She was a straightforward woman that didn't take any bull from any man, anywhere, anyhow. I think she was fine for being vulgar back in the 40s, and she said, well, bring it on.
In the 40s.
May
It's
West.
a good one.
Now that's a hat you need, Julia.
got one like-
What would you say if I walked in
I
with
would
that?
prepare you a mint julep.
I'm going to hold you to that.
That was a true Southern drink, was it not?
It's the Kentucky
is a
Derby
big
is
one, yeah.
Which Kentucky is its southern. I know.
What-
I'm not arguing.
Champagne or
y'all.
anything got champagne in it?
What is it? Because I don't
It's
know. 'cause I'm not a-
bourbon and
yeah.
simple syrup or sugar and mint, obviously, and I feel like it's got something else in there.
That don't even
I
sound
thought that was
good.
made with champagne. Wasn't it made
That's
with
a mimosa.
French
Yeah,
75.
that's right.
Mimosa's orange juice.
You just spend half your life trying to cut those down. They keep coming back.
That's right.
Y'all know that. It happens here in the South.
You garnish it with a kudzu leaf.
There you go. 1980, this would be the beginning of, we could see that music changing because Islands in the Stream was in his future. But this led to that.
Kenny Rogers.
Yep. And he'd start hanging out with a guy named Lionel, which was in charge
Lionel
of
Richie.
belly rubbing music.
Yes,
You
sir.
remember?
Belly rubbing
Ooh,
music.
I like.
Y'all remember-
I like some Lionel Richie. now.
Lady, you're my knight in shining armor. Y'all remember that?
Oh yeah, and look at his face. That's before he had that.
plastic surgery
Oh,
done
yeah.
over
hard.
and
That was
over.
bad.
Man, he ought to got his money back. That was bad.
That
It was
bad.
bad. Yeah.
He looked like.
I don't think he intended for himself
Surely
to
he
look
did.
like
The
that.
doctor ought to look at you and say, look, this is the 6th one. You've had enough.
Yeah,
But he did die with a smile on his face.
he couldn't help it. He looked like Tim Allen in the Santa Claus.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
But he's a good race car driver.
1982, he wouldn't be brave enough in today's world, but he did in 1982 make his way to Memphis, Tennessee. He would film a Christmas special. Now the truck wouldn't make it there. Anyway, Johnny Cash made it there to film
Anyways,
his
Johnny Cash.
Christmas special. Y'all remember that?
I
Christmas from
can't
Memphis.
say I do.
But I sort of want to go watch it now.
I remember
Merry
watching
Memphis
it as a
Christmas?
kid.
Okay.
It was good.
I like any kind of Christmas. Oh, they had a good one on last night.
What was
Ooh, you ain't gonna believe it. It snowed at the end.
Was it a Hallmark?
It was all. Yeah, it was actually a pretty good one. It's about a snowman. They put him in jail, and he started to melt, and they had to let him go. Anyway.
That is not the plot.
It was good.
Oh,
Michael
check your
Keaton.
messages.
Michael Keaton was
We
in
got
one.
a good one. We got a picture of Julia on her way in this morning. You got
wa-
one too, Greg.
She wasn't hexing and driving again, was she?
Oh, yeah.
She was. That was over in Hattiesburg on her way.
Hubba, hubba, hubba.
Good morning, Barry. We love you, brother.
Yeah.
Jeff Lewis.
Did he send that?
Did you get it?
No.
Barry White, how in the world are you doing? We appreciate you there, brother man.
Hey, he looked good. I'm gonna tell you, he still wasn't pretty, but he sure looked good. I spent most of the day with him yesterday.
Yeah.
He ate good. He's getting his appetite back. But you know, it's something odd. I walked in the room, had 2 women in there rubbing on him.
Oh.
I left for a little while, went down the road, come back, and he had 2 more women in there rubbing on him. I don't know what the deal is.
But they all want to touch Barry.
Oh yeah.
You trying to take ill?
No, but we are thinking about you. We love you, buddy.
Yes, we do.
Think he's gonna get moved maybe today to a rehabilitation where he can get stronger.
Yeah, we certainly hope so.
That's it. Get some moving going, and maybe we can bring her.
But he just had all them women trained. You know what I'm saying? And
Now he's got to start all over again.
All over. They was rubbing. I mean, when I heard him tell them, said, "You got an hour to quit that."
You know, people have already. You're trying to say that this is from dermatologists, but that's from Talking Back.
No, that's my weight loss program. My wife told me I need to lose weight, so I have some skin tags removed.
We go back to 1982. Anybody remember watching the original with Burt Reynolds, The Longest Yard?
Yes.
You remember the mean guard?
The old tall guy. Yeah, and he played 2 or 3.
Yeah. I forgot that he was in Hill Street Blues. He would pass away today in 82. His name was Michael Conrad.
Yeah.
I didn't forget. I just never watched it.
You didn't watch?
You didn't watch Hill Street Blues?
No, I didn't watch no Hill Street Blues.
What did you say? Y'all
He
be
was busy
careful out
growing his
there or
hair.
whatever when they would go to
Exactly.
leave the break room?
Scat Man would pass away today in 1986. I think a lot of people remember him from the Richard Pryor movie about the train. What was it? Silver Streak.
Silver Streak.
Y'all remember that? Scat Man. He was a legend in Hollywood, without a doubt there. He passed away in 1986. Also, Harlem Globetrotters, done a lot of work with that. Anybody remember Southern Star? As we go back to remember Alabama from 89.
No.
Yeah, that was a big hit for him back in the day.
I believe you.
89, also we would get
Too
the
modern.
second installment
Too modern
of
in 89.
Back to the Future 2.
All right.
I
Didn't
liked
watch
all
the
4
first
of
one.
them.
Oh,
You would.
Yep.
I didn't watch any of them.
You didn't? Oh,
No.
man, that's a good show. You ought to watch that, Greg. The mayor passed away today, back in 2002, some 22 years ago today. Y'all remember this guy?
no.
Edward
Mayor
Bear.
Stoner, wasn't it?
Yep, that was him there from the Andy Griffith Show.
He's the one that the bear put up the tree. Andy told him, just let me run my department. Let me run my department.
That's right. For the first time, it's not many country artists that make it to Saturday Night Live. This guy would. He's on that kind of leaning there. With Tim McGraw appeared on Saturday Night Live back in 08.
Stop.
Making faces across the room.
Next subject. We're not doing the country, not country thing.
We'll be
again.
right back. More on the way.
Hi, folks. Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Rock House Gun and Pound, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rock House Gun and Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rock House Gun and Pawn. The tractors are rolling at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. Drop in and see Keith, Cornbread, or Buttermilk. They've got a tractor that fits the need that you have. Whether it's a 26 horsepower, a 40, or bigger. Plus, they offer 0% financing for up to 96 months. Whether it's a part, a new tractor, 0% financing, or just simply a laugh. 601-626-8759, Highway 494 in Collinsville. That's Freeman Tractor.
You got to turn the button back on.
Oh, I did. Hey, we need to say good morning to a gear jammer out there that sent us in a picture from Iowa yesterday. We say a big thank you there to Shane Waldo. He was in Iowa, in Walcott, Iowa.
World's largest truck stop?
Yes, I've always, now don't start giggling, I've always wanted to go to that truck stop.
They ain't got a Biggie Burger.
They've got antique trucks, restored trucks, and all right there.
I think our bucket list might look a little different,
awesome,
you and I, Greg. Though you've always wanted to go to this truck stop?
Yes, it's like a dream to go to that truck stop.
Hey, I want to do that. I know we're going to do birthdays in a minute, but I want to say this. One of our police officers in Meridian having a birthday. We say happy birthday yesterday to Sergeant Edwin Laws. There with MPD. He was 35 yesterday. Happy birthday.
Wonder Woman.
It was. Mm-hmm. Let's see what else we got here. This was kind of... When somebody sends in a funny, I have to share it.
No.
And this was sent in yesterday. He said, I was kind of scared of you behind me. I thought something done happened. It was kind of funny there.
That's why, like that lady the other day walked in and said, what's wrong? I said, nothing.
My favorite still, I was with Scotty Ray, and we stopped outside of my bank, and one of my friends that works there says we were real nervous. Scotty Ray pulled up. Are we getting robbed?
This was sent in a second ago. Let me put on some glasses to where I can read this. Let me get back into my... You ever get locked out of your own phone?
Everything that you keep getting on your phone is about me, and I don't like that. So
no.
This is a different subject, I hope.
Joe Harrington posted this a little bit ago. It says he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good. So be... No, I'm not talking about Santa. Y'all better watch out for Scotty Ray Report.
That's right.
That was cute. Hey, we had another incident yesterday afternoon. 8th Street is where we go for an accident with injuries there. Some major damage there on both of these cars. This would be right down from the intersection.
They've been having a lot of wrecks on 8th Street lately.
Yeah.
That's not... I mean, I feel like more so than usual.
Because you got to pay attention. People don't stop at red lights.
We need to say some congratulations. I always like this when we hear from our teachers, and we got several of these that have been named Teachers of the Year. Southeast High School, we celebrate Miss Catherine McGowan as Teacher of the Year. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to her.
That's not a teacher.
I hope that wasn't Teacher of the Year.
Hang on. Here we go. We go out
She taught you what not to do.
That's right.
Southeast Middle School Teacher of the Year, Miss Brittany Pearson. I was a little out of ordinary.
I love this.
Let's see here. Here we are. We go out to West Lauderdale Elementary, Sydney Clay. Congratulations.
Yeah.
We say congratulations to Poplar Springs Elementary, Miss Deja Price. Congratulations to her. And I think I got another one. I do. Right here we say congratulations Northeast Elementary to Stephanie Williamson Dow. Isn't that neat?
That is pretty good.
I love that.
And if you got Teacher of the Year and we don't know about it, please send us a picture. I can't.
What happened?
I can't play that. You ever get tickled at? We'll talk about that after the show.
That'll be off the...
It's the clips on the floor. Big thank you to everybody who helped out with the Salvation Army last night as they gathered at Dumont Plaza. A big thank you there for everybody who helped with that little event there to raise a little bit of money there for the hurricane. Yeah. Let's see. I had another one. Oh, yeah. Shad White knows when you've been bad or good. A correctional officer there, probation officer, is going to jail for embezzlement. She's dead inside, but caffeinated. Yeah.
I got to let that one go.
Okay.
She should have wore one of those haircutting capes.
Let that go.
Yeah. We'll leave that alone. Let's see what else we got going on this morning.
Be nice, Julia.
You okay over there, Julia? Don't forget this. A few things that are going to be happening this weekend. We want to remind you of this big event that's coming up in Lauderdale. They're at the Gateway Church.
Tomorrow.
Big fundraiser there, and all this goes to all the local charities.
Hey, isn't Causeville Day tomorrow?
Causeville Day is tomorrow.
They're gonna have a car show. They usually got a lot of vendors, and they cooking ribs and butts
singing,
and all
there you
that
go.
kind of stuff. Because tomorrow, always remember, it's because tomorrow's opening day of hunting season.
Yes, sir.
And then you've got Gigi's is having a big sale at her place there at Dalewood. A little bit of everything going on. Tomorrow you can drive everywhere. Mingle and jingle.
This used to be the busiest night in Meridian 30 years ago because it'd be the night before deer season started.
Woo,
so
I remember.
All the guys was at the deer camp and all the women's was out
seeing who won the
juking
lottery.
around. Yep. That's right.
I'm going to order everybody a pizza.
That's right.
Want to bring this up. Don't forget, tickets are still available for this big show coming up next Tuesday night at the Temple Theater. Drop in and visit with them as we'll have ballet coming to the Temple Theater there.
You can wear your tights there, Greg.
I don't know if this is a replacement. They've always brought the Nutcracker,
Yeah,
and
I
I've
think
always
it's a
taken my
replacement.
girls. It is a replacement of that. But no, that's a big fun night, and that's something that a lot of moms and daughters go to. And it's they're traveling, so they're really good ballet. You know, and they get local people that take ballet that fill in some of the spots. It's good.
Okay.
It's culture.
I know.
Just because you don't like
I understand. Hey,
doesn't
I did
mean that
one
it's-
year I went to see the Nutcracker. I wanted to get a little culture.
No, that's because your daughter told you
And
you
I
had
thought
to go.
we would go as a family and watch that. And we got up there on like the second floor or whatever, and I thought, well, I wonder why they got all them bars and stuff on these windows. Well, I know why now, so you can't jump during intermission. When they took a break, I mean, I'm headed out. My wife said, "This is just halfway." She said, "This is like halftime." I thought, I can't believe it. You know, to each their
I'm
own.
proud of you for trying.
If you like it, I am so proud for you, and I hope you go enjoy it. But
Let me warn you of another thing. I was in Florida some years ago. And
That's outside of Lauderdale County.
It was. Before I got
South of Waynesboro.
And we went into a restaurant, and it was I guess what you'd call highfalutin. So I didn't fit in, but that's okay. But they had this little guy there, and he put on a mask, and I thought, well, that's
He's
kinda
in the
peculiar.
rob the place.
And he broke into something called Phantom of the Opera, and let me just tell you, that was awful. I mean, that was.
And you
most,
trying to eat and having listened to that fella sound like he's.
Oh, he had one of them little half masks.
That does sound like a fancy place. They
It
just
was-
started singing.
It was bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and how people kept eating, I don't know.
How was the food?
I don't know. I couldn't eat it. I'm serious.
They didn't have the foldy over thing?
No, they didn't.
He wanted a jumbo
With
size.
chicken and cheese.
But there's cultures out there that suffer each day that don't know right from wrong, is what I'm getting at.
And if you like that kind of stuff, more power to you. But no,
It's okay.
It ain't for us, is what we're getting at.
No.
Let me ask y'all's opinion on this. I can remember as a kid, we lived up by the cemetery in Scuba. Town was roughly about a mile. We'd ride our bikes all over town, do what we wanted. Occasionally, we'd walk as a group of us, anywhere from probably starting at the age of 10, somewhere along in there. We could kind of wander off together. But a Georgia mom has been arrested. Have y'all seen this story?
No.
I don't think so.
Yes.
10-year-old son.
Oh, yeah, for letting her kid go down to the dollar store. Yeah. and it's-
Walked, and they've arrested her.
and he was 10 years old?
Yeah.
Letting him walk down the road.
I don't see the problem with this.
Well, I'd like to know, was the kid walking down the center line, or was the kid doing right because he was taught right, walking down the side of the road on the right?
Yeah.
You remember when this guy dropped his son off at the subway downtown and said, "Here's your money, find your way home," and he left. Now he never left. He looped back around
And
he
watched.
rode the train with him everywhere he went. But he taught his young child, if he ever gets lost downtown, how to get home using the subway and
Absolutely.
public transportation. And he got in trouble Never left the sight of his son. Always behind him.
To me, that's a good lesson.
Yes, it's a good
sorry.
lesson.
So, no,
Here's
I
a
agree.
picture of Mom from Daily Mail arrested in a patrol car for that. It what I'm getting at? Big government.
Yeah,
that was my point on it. I just don't feel that she done anything wrong on that story.
I don't have all the information, like the context of where he was walking and everything like that. But I agree with you. I mean, but if he was in danger, there was a reason for concern. Children's safety. So I don't know all the facts of that one to make a call on it, but it does seem like overreach.
I mean, if especially around here, you couldn't get lost because any direction you walk in, you're going to walk into a dollar store.
That's true.
Every time you scrape the dirt,
Yeah, when I found out he was going to
up.
a dollar store, I was like, couldn't be that far.
You frequent over to Jackson a lot. You ever been on Beasley Road? You ever been there?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I don't think so.
I'll just tell you, that's not a place to break down.
Yeah. I don't think that's
your turf
on my route.
Yeah. A guy broke down this week there, and he was shot while he was trying to fix his car. Jackson, Mississippi, up to 97 homicides for the year.
I left my key in my vehicle in front of my office building this week when I was at work, and it was still sitting there whenever I got back.
Because you have Capitol Police.
I do.
That's
and they literally sit in front of my building, so that probably was helpful.
But other areas of Jackson, I highly don't suggest it. It's a great place to go get insurance money. Yeah. if you just can't pay for it, go to Jackson. We'll be right back as we continue your morning here at the Scotty Ray Report.
While everyone is getting ready for Thanksgiving, family, and football, there's an important runoff election coming up on November the 26th. I'm Jennifer Branning. It's time to bring new energy in a new generation of constitutional conservative leadership to the Mississippi Supreme Court. In this election, there's a difference. I'm the only candidate with legislative and courtroom experience, and I'm the only candidate endorsed by the Mississippi Republican Party. I ask for your vote for Supreme Court the Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
When it comes to enhancing your outdoor experience, you need a companion that can keep up. The Kubota RTV 850 Sidekick at Parrish is your ultimate utility vehicle for every adventure. From the deer camp, trail riding, or just working on the farm, the Sidekick delivers powerful performance and versatility. These units start at $15,499 cash and have a $2,000 rebate. Financing is available as low as $285 a month.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in, or conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group.
Here we go.
Yeah, we were discussing it. Do y'all remember the President of the United States, John Adams? Y'all remember?
Yeah, well, I remember the name.
Odie voted for him.
Twice on the same day.
Well, his family,
Abigail, his wife.
Let me show you a picture of this. He had a coin. This was minted in 1652. They only know of two in existence. It was pre-Revolutionary War coin in the U.S. of A.
Well,
it
I
is
could make something like that.
just sold for $2.5 million. Y'all look at this coin. You got one of these?
God.
That's a lot of cash.
Looks a little rough.
I need to dig
It's in
that
rough
out of
shape
the
there.
cup holder in my
But
car.
there's not a lot of them to compare it to.
Yeah.
You know, somebody, we said something yesterday about coins or something like that, and somebody had asked if there was a coin shop, and I said, well, there was one. I had some old coins, and I wanted to go get them tested. Never saw anybody there over on Fifth Street. Got a phone call yesterday, and I got to call this guy back and talk to him. We do have one, and it's the rare coin and currency on Fifth Street.
Where at?
Right beside the old
Bill Reedy's office.
Bill Reedy's
okay,
office.
yeah. But
Between 21st and 22nd.
Bill Reedy Jr.
Right there.
Yeah.
But I've got to call him.
I've taken some there.
We do have one.
Really?
Mm-hmm. My grandfather collected currency. That was his
So
thing.
you were hawking your inheritance.
No, I wanted to. I
No,
wanted
she just
to.
wants to see what she could get for it.
I I didn't know because he collected foreign currency. So I didn't know like I really want to know, is it like super valuable or not? And, just was curious.
I got you.
We'll have more on that.
I still have it.
Well, Odie will be doing a demo because Odie can squeeze a penny and make a quarter out of it because he's so tight.
I'll show y'all how to do that later.
We got any birthdays this morning? Did anybody call any in?
We got a few come in with Cheryl Novak, who is having a birthday today. You ready for this one?
Put it on me.
He's probably out there fishing anyway. Chet Parker's
really
56 years young.
He's how old?
Yeah, 56.
Congratulations.
Yeah, same age as my sister. Karen Palmer's 66-year birthday today. Edgar Woods, 56 again today. Officer Erica Harmon. Talk about our fine police officer. She's got a birthday today. Casey Miller's got a birthday. Stephanie Brooks had a birthday yesterday, I believe. Prentice Gordon will be 36 Sunday. Timothy Martis, 28. Wesley Robinson, 77 years young, with 45 of those years spent in the United States Naval Aviation.
There you go.
Thank you for your service. That is awesome.
I don't know if, Julia, you happen to know this guy, but there's a guy in the correctional facilities.
This is her type.
I didn't do it.
I ain't gonna show his picture now, but he was getting put in jail. His name is John Rowles. He was arrested. He's getting put. How do you get a hold of these things? I don't know. But he shocked the jailer with a taser. I don't know how he got his
with
hands.
his own taser. Or?
Well, I think it might.
Where was this at?
This is DeSoto County is where this happened.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard about that.
Zzz.
Yeah.
Didn't feel very good there. Has anybody in the room ever been hit by one of them?
Yeah.
You sound like you regret that decision.
It was a joke.
That's right.
Boys.
It wasn't by.
There's a reason.
It's when they first come out.
Before us.
I gotta try that.
I gotta try that.
Didn't feel so hot, did it? 50,000 votes.
First time I saw a taser, I thought I gotta try that.
Yeah.
And there you are, laying out in the yard, flopping like a fish.
Have you ever tried one of those collars?
No, I got a good buddy
What
that
are
had
y'all
one that
doing?
malfunction, so he was gonna try it. The dog, anyhow.
Oh,
the dew was on the ground. Told his wife that I push that button. He's holding it. There, him and the dog both flopping around in the grass. Both of them was barking.
Like the guy said, I want to see how far this works. Went down to the bottom of the hill.
Yes.
His wife said, I'm going to honk the horn, and that means hit the button, and I'm ready. And so he went down there, and he honked the horn, and so she hit the button, and he honked again. So he hit the button. She hit the button again. He'd honk the horn. Well, what it was every time she
his
hit
reflex.
the button, he was hitting the horn, and she was standing hitting the button.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I think she was like, this is my time to shine.
Some things you just don't do.
Make you feel sorry for your little
You're not going to leave your towel on the floor anymore.
All right, we've had a great time. Man. Julia, thank you for coming in this morning. Glad to have you back.
I think that's what, 3, 4 weeks in a row?
Will not be here next week.
Why?
Because I'm going to see
Ole Miss is
the
playing.
Egg Bowl.
Well, can't you leave after the show?
I'm going, no.
I knew it.
The airport.
She could.
I knew.
And I'm going to eat so much on Thursday.
4 weeks in a row she made it. I knew she'd bail.
Well,
that's what she was here for. She's getting caught up.
You got a week to find a replacement.
Mike can find a stand-in, but there is no replacement. Take that however you may.
I'm gonna take it the way you meant it.
Odie, as we leave, you got a Bible verse for us.
I do. And we're going to go to Deuteronomy 6.
Say it one more time.
Boy, that tongue twisted. Y'all know how it is. If I try to do it again, I'll really mess it up. And that shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul and all thy might. Boy, I tell you, it's always something to have the Lord Jesus Christ show us the love through us and him be with us, but we show him the love that he so deserves to. I ask y'all on this time to reach out for my family. I've got a need that I hope that y'all will pray for and pray for my daughter during this time that she's going through some uncertainty. But I hope every one of y'all have a wonderful day. Have a great weekend. Monday's coming. There's so much to do. Be safe out there tomorrow. This cold snap brings deers. Deers are out and running. Be careful as you travel the roads. But until then, remember, we love you.
And don't forget this, as you're out and about, there's one thing that's always out there. Nice, good Coca-Colas. Don't forget, when every time you need something good to drink,
Man,
Coca take
I
care
tell
of you.
Go by the store.
I love it.
Support that local store and support Meridian Coca-Cola Bottling Company. You do twofold when you buy a nice cold Coca-Cola or a Diet Coke, as we got.
Short baby Diet Coke. Had
Glass
one
bottle
at
Coke.
5:30 this
We got them
morning.
over there. I promised you one last week and you didn't drink it.
Well, I'm not. I'm
vanilla Cokes are
thinning
good.
for the win. I'm eating good right now, getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Ain't no need thinning. Thick's where it's at.
Hey, if you're not going to be available Tuesday to vote, you need to do it today or tomorrow till 12.
Get that done.
Go see Miss Donna Jill.
Thank y'all so much. God bless, and we'll see you back bright and early Monday. We'll have all the headlines of what's going on in our community throughout the day.